Chuave. My question without notice goes to the good, hard-working Treasurer. Assistant Speaker, the Treasurer has publicly promoted the Marapa government's fiscal consolidation strategy. So I would just like the Treasurer to announce in this Honourable House and to the people of Papua New Guinea, what's the current national debt stock for the country? Is it 65 billion kina? Is it 70 billion kina? If you can confirm and advise this Honourable House. And secondly, Mr. Assistant Speaker, if the good Treasurer could also announce what approach he's taking to generate revenue, and if he's got any big announcements, except for continuous borrowing after borrowing after borrowing. Thank you, Assistant Speaker.
Mr. Treasurer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the Honourable Member for his two very important questions, most of which I have covered in several statements to this House, but nevertheless I'll try to cover them again. In relation to debt stock, where are we at with the debt stock at this point in time? I thank him for his very detailed questions. So let me try and get to where we are. Debt, Mr. Speaker, at this point in time for Papua New Guinea sits at a projected 65,547,000,000 kina projected for the end of this year. As I've mentioned many times on the floor already, this debt will peak at 66,759,000,000 next year. And as we all know, we have targeted 2027 as that first year when our government will produce a surplus budget, the first since 2010. From there until 2034, we will then start paying down debt. This is from our current 13-year plan, though there might be some amendments to be announced at the appropriate time. Moving towards that all-important 2034, when, and I word it very carefully, we will give the option, one of several options. We will give the government of the day an option to pay down all entire debt. Of course, as we know, like running a business, to maximize our returns on investment, or in our case, maximize the production of goods and services, we possibly would most probably look at a level of debt that is manageable for PNG, one that we can continue, on the one hand, repaying as we have done consistently, but on the other hand, maximize the growth in our capital budget so that projects for our members can continue to increase. Another important point with our fiscal consolidation priority, Mr. Speaker, is not just reducing debt, but reducing debt as a share of our economy. So as we've said in the past, for those in business, you would be aware, we don't always look at the debt of a business. We look at it as a share of a number of other metrics. One of them is the size of the business. So in this instance, Mr. Speaker...
Mr. you have a point of order. Honourable Governor, what is your point of order?
Just seeking some clarification in case I didn't hear the good Treasurer properly. The Treasurer said that one of the reasons why they might continue to borrow is so that they can continue funding projects for members. So I just wanted some clarification. Are the projects for the members or are the projects for the various districts and provinces in the country? Could you clarify that? Thank you.
I think, Honourable Governor, your point of order is out of order. Minister have to answer the question. What the Honourable member is asking. No. So, Minister, you can answer your question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Governor can, of course, ask a supplementary, but since he has, the short answer is it's for districts, not members. So he can be assured. District and, of course, provinces. So, Mr. Speaker, as I was saying, when we talk about debt, we should not just talk about the quantum, the amount of debt, but look at it as a share of our business, or in our case, a share of our economy. That gives you a very, very good insight and reassurance that you can continue to repay that debt. So when we look at our debt as a share of our economy, whilst our debt peaks next year, the good news is that our debt to GDP, our debt as a share of our economy, has continued to reduce. So for this year, our debt as a share of our GDP is projected to be 47.9%. And whilst it peaks and increases to 66 billion next year, debt as a share of our economy reduces to 45%. That's a really, really important point, and has been decreasing since we've taken office.
You have a point of order.
Mr. Assistant Speaker,
Honourable members for Chuave, what is your point of order?
my point of order, Mr. Assistant Speaker, is the Treasurer cannot take credit for global commodity prices that have improved the revenue for our commodities. He can't take credit for it. I want to know what revenue interventions that he's made that will ensure that we can effectively repay debt and reduce the overall national debt stock that he's proudly just announced. Thank you.